we say good morning to our friends here.
Well, is it a welcome good morning, or is it a wait, we're dreading Wired Wednesday today.
No, it's Wired Wednesday's here. We can go get some breakfast.
Oh, okay, fair. Well, when I came in, you're like, and this is the part of the morning. Oh, wait, she's here.
Well, no, it's not just Wednesdays. It's like, because we have 8:30 shows often, and it's kind of like we get to 8:29, 8:30, are they here?
Fair. Well, good morning. It is McKinnon Hansen, your host of Wired Wednesday, keeping this community connected. You know, I love this season. It's a beautiful season. We're at the end of May. We're almost to Memorial Weekend, and we're almost to June. But one thing that I absolutely love is self-care, because I feel like summer is the season for most of your self-care. Isn't that right, Jenny?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right? Like, the sun's out. We can get outside. We can dig in the garden. We can enjoy where we live.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many therapeutic benefits just from being outside in the sun and, like you said, digging in the garden. There's actually scientific studies that show how grounding and how it affects your biomagnetic field, your own biomagnetic field, and how healing it can be just from being outside.
Well, and it's really cool because in Cedar, it seems like Mother Nature starts teasing us sometime in February. We get those, kind of warmish days, and then we go back to cold, and then there's some snow, and then there's a warm patch, and all of these things where we're doing a lot of heater in the morning, AC in the afternoon action.
Yeah.
And I feel like towards the tail end of May and in June, we get less and less of that. But what's really incredible is the self-care component of this, because one thing that you offer through Body Revive over in the South Plaza by IFA is kind of, it doesn't really matter what the season is, but you can always go in for self-care.
Oh yeah, I mean, we've got an infrared sauna, so even in the wintertime when it's cold, you can come in and sit in our sauna for 15 minutes and just get that good beneficial heat versus at least you won't get sunburned in the sauna, and
right.
There's lots of benefits just from sauna care, whether it's a steam sauna or a dry sauna. If you can find a sauna that has red light therapy, that's got like all of the best benefits of the sun without getting sunburned. So, yeah, we offer a lot of services that can help you with that indoor self-care, as well as stress relief and muscle relief and recovery care after a hard workout, or if you've been working so hard out in your garden.
I was gonna say, getting distracted and working really hard in the garden, after kind of a season of, the garden's been put to bed and you're not really active in it, and then try to do everything in one day, your body really takes a toll.
Yeah, and I know there's a lot of people out there, my mom is one of them, where rain or shine, they're going to get out there and get the garden done and spend hours and hours getting it done because it might snow tomorrow.
Very true. Getting those, I think they're called water walls around the tomatoes so they don't freeze. Oh my goodness. I'm just grateful that, after the heat of the weekend, a little bit, right? We're cooling off a little bit now, but we're not quite ready for snow again.
No.
Hopefully.
With that little cold front we had the other day, I was really worried that was going to happen.
Oh man. Well, what other things are in Body Revive that we really want to highlight in today's show, and making sure people are aware of, and making sure they're using and utilizing the services, because you've really created from just a massage shop. Sorry, I'm losing my words this morning.
That's okay.
To a full relaxation center, or not necessarily a medical spa, but a healing.
Yeah.
A place of healing.
I mean, we're really trying to hit all aspects of what healing is. I mean, healing comes in all different shapes and sizes from people. And so we've got everything from relaxation to really getting in and being able to do that manual therapy that somebody might really need to help release a frozen shoulder, or if they have hip joint problems or scar tissue. We've really worked hard at being able to really blend all of those modalities together so that you can get the best results possible. And we've got, one thing we're always working on is continuing our education and working on bringing in new modalities and new services. And we just had a class at my spa actually a couple of weeks ago with learning how to do chair massage in a zero gravity chair versus one of those awkward chairs that you have to sit, feels like backwards in with your face in it, and they're hard to get in and out of. So I'm really excited. If you're looking to come in and just get a quick chair massage, then we've got the zero gravity chairs. They're nice and comfortable, and we can do just about everything in one of those with your clothes on, and so you're not in such a vulnerable state. You can come in, you can relax. It's pretty awesome.
That's a whole nother realm, because I don't think I've seen like I'm going to call them the mall shops, right? They're in the mall, you can, face forward into a headrest and they work on your back and your arms and stuff. But a zero gravity, what does that even look like?
So, the zero gravity chairs, they're like those recliner chairs that you see out, especially this time of year. They look like those lawn chairs.
Yeah.
But they lean all the way back, and we can do, they hold up to, I think, like 500 pounds. I got the extra large chairs, so they're big and comfortable, and we can lean you back, we can do a nice facial, we can have you lay on your side. One of the cool tricks we were learning in this class was myofascial release through trigger point therapy, and it was really cool to watch because the person that was my partner, his hip was rotated out, and my instructor showed us a specific point in the jaw and then had us work at the same time a specific point in the hip, and I literally watched his hip just naturally go back into place without me having to go in and do all of the digging and the deep tissue work that I normally do. So it was like completely painless and really relaxing, and he didn't even notice it, and it was just so cool to watch. So
you're saying I can heal without pain?
Of course.
Well, I think that's really important for our listeners to understand too, because sometimes we avoid the fix-it shops, from chiropractic therapy to massage therapy to all the different modalities and things, because we're already in pain. We don't want to get to more pain to have it released. But right. You're saying you just learned a new technique.
Yeah, and that's something that I'm still kind of learning. It was all very new to me personally, because all of my education has been in the manual therapy, where I'm doing the joint work, where I'm doing traction work, and I'm getting in there really deep underneath the shoulder, and I've always done my best to make sure that is as painless as possible. Mm-hmm. But these techniques were super fun to learn, and so me personally, I still need a lot of practice in it. But yeah, I'm excited to be bringing it to Body Revive.
Well, what's really cool about Body Revive and what you've brought to the table is you're continually learning, right? You're continually trying to do things, and you're trying to do them as painless as possible. But through that, you're able to increase your skill set and bring more to the table here in Cedar City.
Yes.
And that's really what your goal was. I mean, we've been having you on the show for at least 3 years, if not 4, and you've transformed your business.
Yeah. I mean, one thing I've learned when it comes to business is how to pivot and learn what the community needs, not just what I want to do. And so that's always been my goal with Body Revive, is to be able to provide what our community in Cedar City needs the most.
What's really awesome about that too is the amount of work you do for veterans. Veterans specifically, in bringing through, all of those different scar tissue release techniques or the cupping therapy and different things. This will, or has, I'm sure you have thousands of stories. But through that, where have you seen veterans benefit?
It's been amazing. I'm honestly so honored to be able to serve our veterans in this way, and I'm so grateful that the VA has their community care program to be able to help offer these services to veterans, and the community care program is constantly growing themselves to be able to offer holistic services for our veterans. And one of the best things I've seen with my veterans, I've created friendships with my veterans because they come back so often for their massage therapy, and it's helped so much with their PTSD. It's helped so much with their chronic pain. When our veterans, anybody really, is struggling with a chronic stressful situation like PTSD or CPTSD, then that actually contributes to our pain. And so when they are in a constant state of stress, then if they already have an injury, that injury is going to be magnified by 10 or more because of the stress that they're in all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And so just being able to provide a therapeutic environment where we can get the body into a parasympathetic state contributes massively to their pain.
Well, and with the different things that you offer, you know, granted, I'm a practicer of Body Revive. I go in there as often as I can, but it's incredible because I can go in and I can float and have a float session and get relaxed, and then I can go into a sauna or vice versa or whatever, and then go into a massage where I'm more relaxed through those first 2 introductions, or I can recover as well.
Yeah.
So I can start with a massage and then I can go to sauna and then I can go to float. Because what's really cool is that it's kind of like a trifecta.
Yeah.
They're healing different levels of the body at different times, and all of those make your body at a more relaxed state and a more recoverable state, making sure that we're healing both mentally and physically almost.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just amazing to see what the body can do when we give it that opportunity to take a break from the rest of the world, or if it's, like I said, if it's in a recovery state from working really hard in your garden, or if you're an extreme athlete, or if you're just somebody that's in a high stress mode all the time because you're go, then coming in, I recommend getting a massage first and then the 30-minute float session, because if we have those shoulders that are just really wound up, sometimes even in the float it doesn't always want to unwind and relax. So you come in, you get your massage, and then go in and float, and then you can go sit in our zen den and have some tea and just kind of relax for a while before you leave.
Now, I haven't seen this yet, but I feel like it should be there somewhere. A cell phone bin, where you just drop your cell phone in, and you ignore it for the rest of the, treatment time, and then pick it back up. Because I feel like so much stress and anxiety is tied to those little square things that we can't put down.
You make a really good point, and that's a really good idea, because there's been so many times where I'll be with a client and they'll forget to turn their phone off, and then it'll ring, and I can literally feel their muscle tissue tense up when they hear their phone ring.
Oh.
And that always happens, right? Like you're in the middle of finally getting some downtime to yourself, and one of your kids calls. And if they're anything like my kids, they're going to call over and over until you answer.
It is, and it's incredible that, our world is kind of on that high functioning, high touch all the time, and it's really hard to find those spaces. But at Body Revive, I mean, the Zen Den, you brought up the Zen Den, a beautiful area to just be able to sit down, relax, and just be in a state of being.
Yep.
Right? What's really cool is, through your transformation of your business is going from just having one massage room and the hyperbaric chamber to now a variety of different things. So remind us all of the things you offer. I know we can go to bodyreviveut.com, but I want to make sure that we're talking about it too on the radio.
So all the different things that we offer. Obviously, we specialize in medical and orthopedic massage, but if you need that relaxing massage or a couples massage, we can do craniosacral therapy. One of my therapists is really good at doing intraoral work, so if you struggle with TMJ, we can help you release that. We have obviously the float therapy, we have the sauna services. Cedar Yoga has partnered up with us, so they come and do a yoga class the second Sunday of every month. So that's a lot of fun. We work really hard to help give back in our community as well, and so we've partnered up with another organization called Simply a Miracle, and they are a nonprofit who help raise funding and resources for families that have had a miscarriage or have lost an infant under 12 months. And we're actually having a fundraiser this weekend to help support that organization. So if anybody wants to enter a raffle for a prize with some of our other local businesses, then come in and buy a raffle ticket.
Oh wow, that's incredible. And it's this weekend, Memorial Weekend, Saturday.
It's starting this weekend, so I know it's like the worst weekend to have some kind of fundraiser like that, but so it was originally supposed to be like a tea party, but since nobody can attend, I'm going to be having the fundraiser all month long. So I'm going to be putting the prizes out on a display table. So if you want to come in and buy some raffle tickets or donate to Simply a Miracle, the first 20 people that come in and donate, I have a free gift for them.
Wow. Thank you so much, Jenny, for bringing that up, because it's the little acts, around all of Iron County that makes our community where we want to live and where we want to thrive. Being a part of Vision Iron County on the economic development team, we're seeing synergy like that all across the communities, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's like 18 different sub-communities of Iron County, but we get so focused on Cedar City and Parowan and Canaryville that we forget that there's Burrell and Newcastle and Modena. Modena even has people, guys. Like, they might just look like ghost houses, but there's a couple of residents.
Right.
But it's through those different initiatives or through those different community connections that we really highlight the need, and then people get together and they try to help where they can through the different fundraising activities and stuff. So I'm really excited to see how that does this next month. So we'll have to follow up when you come back on to see how successful that was. One thing that I also want to make sure that through all of what Cedar City is going through or what Iron County is going through, there's so much here that people forget about.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wants the Costco, everybody wants the this and wants the that, but what are the things that are here that are fulfilling 50 or 75% of those needs?
Right, exactly. I mean, I know those other things are really convenient and they would be great to have here, but I feel one of the beautiful things about Cedar City is that we are full of small businesses, and it's the small businesses that run the economy here, and I think that we should be doing everything we can to support them and keep this Cedar City what it is, keep the heart of it here in Southern Utah.
Right, and you know what, on a whim, I went into a store in Parowan, and she does hand-sewn moccasins. Like, you go and get your feet measured, and she hand-sews a moccasin, and they are completely reasonably priced. Versus going on Amazon and clickbaiting and then going and getting something from Amazon. There's a shop in Parowan that does hand-sewn moccasins.
Oh my gosh.
There's the Front Porch Twain, retail outlet that's over on downtown Main Street. Clark and Linford Jewelers, also on Main Street. Yes, parking on Main Street is not ideal. You have to park in the back and walk to the front. But there's all these little shops, and your shop, specifically Body Revive, you've brought in a skill set from outside to Iron County, to Cedar City, to make sure that our community is being served in those needs. And you see the growth and the expansion of your business by fulfilling those different things. Yeah. You're not sending people to St. George to, go to this med spa over here or whatever. You're like, well, let's just bring it here so we can serve our people better.
Yeah, exactly. And we've come a really long way. It used to be just me, a solo massage therapist, renting a room somewhere, and now I've grown into a full brick and mortar with 3 other employees, and it's been an amazing journey, and I'm excited to keep serving.
Right, but through that, you're creating the economic development, or the economic activity that's going to promote other things coming, either creating synergy with your business, or theoretically somebody else is going to get an idea, and then there's 2 businesses that'll create even more than they would have.
Right, exactly.
Through friction, there's growth, right? And what's really incredible is Iron County still has the ability to grow and maintain multiple levels of different businesses, and where we're built basically on small businesses, like you said, through that, making sure that we are supporting local to the best degree that we can. Now, I get that there's specialty things out there, right? But in Iron County, there's multiple meat shops, there's multiple retail shops, there are multiple bulk stores even. You just have to know where to look.
Right.
And different things of that nature. And so it's really incredible that you bring that up, that we are built on small business, because as we support local, our economy grows and becomes better, and then we're able to create organizations where we can give back, like the Simply Miracle one for the fundraiser you're doing this weekend.
Yeah.
What an incredible cause.
Yeah.
Jenny, it has been a pleasure visiting with you on Wired Wednesday. It's always fun to have you in, and I love the information we talk about.
Me too. Thank you so much.
Thank you. This has been McKenna Hansen, your local Farm Bureau financial agent at 435-592-2021. and serving real estate needs with the Larkin Group at KW Realty 435-592-2021, or you can simply go to gocedarcity.com. Thank you for joining us for Wired Wednesday. This is McKinnon Hansen.